What if I told you that every moment of your life is being shaped by something you can't see, something that listens to your thoughts, reacts to your emotions, and reflects your deepest beliefs back to you as reality? Most people walk through life unaware that they're surrounded by an invisible force, a field of energy that connects everything and responds to their state of being. Have you ever felt drained around certain people without knowing why? Or had days where everything flows effortlessly, where you just feel in tune? That's not coincidence. It's your energy field, a powerful, living system that most have never been taught to understand, let alone control. And yet it holds the key to healing, peace, and true spiritual awakening. In this video, you'll discover hidden knowledge that ancient mystics, shamans, and philosophers guarded for centuries. Wisdom that shows you how to master your energy mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. This is not just theory. These are practical, transformative tools you can apply today. Tools that can raise your vibration, clear your field, and reconnect you to your divine power. If you've ever felt lost, blocked, or disconnected, you might not need a new path. You might just need to realign your energy, because once you understand how to command your own field, everything changes. Life begins to respond differently. Clarity replaces confusion, power replaces doubt, and love replaces fear. So, stay with me, because what you're about to hear could shift your entire perspective on reality. The answers have always been inside you. Now it's time to activate them. There's an invisible field surrounding you right now, an energetic web that connects you to every atom, every tree, every star in the sky. This isn't just spiritual poetry. It's what many traditions have called the energy field, and it reflects the state of your mind, your emotions, and even your soul. From quantum physics to ancient mysticism, the message is the same. Everything is energy, and it's all connected. Have you ever walked into a room and felt tension without anyone speaking? That's your energy field picking up signals. It's like a spiritual antenna, constantly sending and receiving frequencies. Your thoughts ripple into this field, shaping your reality far beyond what you can see. This is why mastering your energy field means mastering your life, because what you radiate is what you attract. Ancient wisdom knew this long before modern science caught up. The Hindus called it prana. The Chinese spoke of qi. The Egyptians referred to kai. Different names, same essence, the life force that animates all things. When your field flows in harmony, you feel vibrant and alive. But when it's disturbed by fear, anger, or confusion, that energy becomes chaotic, and chaos attracts more chaos. You don't need fancy tools to experience it. Just breathe deeply, place your hands near each other, and feel the subtle current between them. That's your energy. When you're joyful, your field expands. When you're angry, it contracts. Emotions don't just live in the mind, they imprint themselves on the field, shaping your experience of reality in profound ways. Your energy field isn't limited to your body. It extends outward, interacting with people, places, and even unseen forces. You're always influencing the field, consciously or unconsciously. The question is, are you guiding it with intention or letting it be shaped by the noise of the world? This web of life is not passive. It responds to your state of being like a mirror. If you raise your vibration, it opens doors. If you lower it, it places obstacles. Understanding this is the first step toward becoming a conscious creator rather than a passive participant. Your body isn't just flesh and bone, it's a living magnet. Surrounding it is an energetic glow often called the aura, which shifts and pulses according to your mental and emotional state. When you feel peace, your aura becomes bright and expansive. But when you're filled with fear, anger, or sadness, it dims, shrinks, and distorts. This isn't metaphor, it's energetic law. Just like the Earth has a magnetic field that protects it and guides navigation, Your energy field does the same for your life. It acts as a spiritual compass, pulling in certain people, events, and vibrations based on your inner frequency. If your mind is in turmoil, your field becomes erratic, attracting more disorder. But when your thoughts are grounded in clarity and calm, your aura magnetizes harmony. Have you noticed how some people light up a room without saying a word? That's not charisma. That's aura. Their energy is so clear and coherent that others feel uplifted just by being near them. This is why your personal energy is your greatest influence. Before you speak, your field already communicates. And if you learn to strengthen and purify it, you begin to impact the world without effort. There are practices that tune your magnetism like an instrument. Sunlight, nature walks, grounding barefoot on the earth, and breathwork all strengthen your field. Even the food you eat carries vibration. Fresh, living foods enhance your energy, while processed or lifeless ones cloud it. The cleaner your life, the stronger your magnetism becomes. Your energy field is also porous. That means it can absorb energies from other people or environments. Ever felt drained after being around certain people? That's your aura taking on their chaos. It's vital to learn how to protect your field through visualization, prayer, or simply stepping away to recalibrate. Your peace is sacred, and your aura reflects whether you're honoring it. At its peak, your aura becomes radiant, like a shield of light. In this state, your presence becomes medicine. People heal just by being near you, because your field transmits coherence, love, and divine order. That's the true power of magnetism, not control, but influence through energetic alignment. Every thought you think sends a signal into the field. It's like casting a stone into a still lake. Ripples move outward, shaping what returns to you. This is why mental control isn't about repression, it's about alignment. The quality of your thoughts defines the quality of your energy, and your energy defines the quality of your life. The mind is not a passive observer, it's a creator. Lao Tzu once said, "Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions." And the chain continues all the way to destiny. But most people are unaware of their mental patterns. They think thoughts are random, like weather. In truth, thoughts are seeds, and if you're not planting them consciously, weeds grow by default. The field doesn't judge, it just reflects. Start observing your thoughts like clouds passing through the sky. Don't fight them, don't cling to them, just watch. This is the beginning of mental freedom. You'll begin to notice how many thoughts are inherited, not truly yours. Some are from childhood, others from media, society, fear. Reclaiming your mind means reclaiming your energy. And once you do, reality begins to shift. You can redirect your mental energy using intentions, not just vague hopes, but clear, heart-rooted focus. Before starting your day, set an energetic tone. Today, I radiate clarity. I draw peace. I dissolve confusion. These aren't empty affirmations. They're tuning forks. Your campo energetico listens and adjusts, aligning your vibration to what you declare. The mind is like a lens. When clouded by doubt or negativity, your field scatters light in chaotic directions. But when the lens is clean, purified by awareness, the energy becomes focused and magnetic. That's when synchronicities happen. Doors open. You're not forcing reality. You're flowing with it by thinking with presence and purpose. Mastery of the field begins in the mind, not through control in the harsh sense, but by becoming a guardian of your inner temple. Thoughts are sacred. They are blueprints, and the more you refine them, the more your external world reflects divine order. Pause for a moment. What part of this is resonating most deeply with your soul? Have you ever felt your energy field shift after an intense emotion or moment of silence? I'd love to hear your experience. Scroll down and leave a comment. What have you discovered about your own campo energetico so far? Your insight might awaken something in someone else. Visualization isn't fantasy, it's energetic architecture. When you vividly imagine something, your campo energetico begins to mold itself around that image. The subconscious doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's vividly imagined. That's why ancient mystics, athletes, and healers all use visualization. Because the mind shapes the field, and the field shapes reality. Start simple. Find a quiet place where your breath can deepen and your thoughts can slow. Close your eyes and imagine a soft light surrounding your body, glowing, expanding, pulsing with calm power. Visualize this energy as an extension of your aura, washing away tension, doubt, and fear. Let it become a shield of peace and attraction. Now see your desire as already real, not something far away, but something you're already embodying. Want healing? Visualize yourself full of vitality, breathing easily, smiling with strength. Want abundance? See yourself receiving, giving, flowing in gratitude. The key is feeling, not just seeing, but emotionally embodying the outcome. That's when your visualization becomes magnetic. Use symbols too. If love feels abstract, picture a glowing rose in your chest. If protection is your focus, imagine a golden circle around your home. Energy responds to symbols because they carry archetypal power. The more personal and emotionally resonant your images, the more strongly your campo energetico responds. Repetition is crucial. Like watering a seed, visualization must be consistent. Once isn't enough. Make it a practice, a sacred ritual. Mornings and evenings are powerful times when the mind is quiet and receptive. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. And soon you'll notice your reality bending toward the energy you've been radiating. Visualization isn't escape, it's creation. You're not avoiding life, you're aligning with a deeper layer of it. And when done with clarity, intention, and heart, it becomes one of the most powerful tools to guide your energy and reshape your field. Your emotions are not random. They are signals from your energy field, guiding you like an internal compass. Every feeling, from joy to rage, is a message about how aligned or misaligned you are with your true self. Positive emotions don't just feel good. They raise your frequency. Negative emotions, when ignored or suppressed, distort your campo energetico and cloud your perception. Think of emotions like the wind. You can't control when it blows, but you can learn to sail with it. If anger arises, it's not a flaw, it's a flare. It shows you where your boundaries have been crossed or your energy has been disrupted. When sadness appears, it often signals the need for healing or reconnection. Listening to these feelings allows you to recalibrate your field with honesty and love. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrational states. When you genuinely feel grateful, even for small things, your energy becomes expansive and radiant. It's like tuning your field to receive more of what you appreciate. The same goes for compassion. It softens your energy, making you more magnetic to kindness, peace, and synchronicity. These aren't abstract ideals, they're energetic keys. To use emotions as an energetic guide, practice checking in throughout the day. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now and why? Don't judge the answer, just observe. This awareness alone begins to harmonize your field. Over time, you'll recognize which emotions uplift and which drain, allowing you to choose responses that nourish your energy instead of depleting it. Remember, suppression leads to stagnation. If you avoid feeling, your field becomes congested, like a river blocked by debris. But if you allow yourself to feel fully, process with love, and release consciously, the energy flows freely again. Emotions are not the enemy. They are sacred messengers from the soul. As you learn to honor your feelings, you become emotionally intelligent, not reactive, but responsive. And this emotional mastery directly shapes your campo energetico into a source of healing, coherence, and profound spiritual influence. True control of your energy field doesn't come from force, it comes from harmony. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions are aligned, your campo energetico becomes coherent, like a symphony in tune. That's when energy flows effortlessly. You stop resisting life and start moving with it. And one of the most powerful ways to cultivate this alignment is through mindfulness. Mindfulness means presence. It means being here, fully, without judgment. Whether you're washing dishes, walking in nature, or sitting in stillness, mindfulness transforms ordinary moments into sacred ones. When you bring awareness to your breath, you anchor yourself in the now, and the now is where all energy flows. The future creates anxiety, the past creates regret, but the present creates power. Yoga, meditation, and conscious breathing are tools to train this presence, not as obligations, but as practices of inner tuning. Even a few minutes of focused breathing each morning can stabilize your energy for the entire day. As you inhale, you draw in life. As you exhale, you release tension. The breath becomes a bridge between body and spirit, between intention and manifestation. Harmony also means self-inquiry. Ask yourself, is what I'm thinking in alignment with what I'm doing? If not, your energy becomes fractured. But when your thoughts support your emotions and your emotions support your actions, you enter energetic congruence. That's where peace lives. And peace is magnetic. It doesn't chase, it attracts. Your campo energetico reflects your internal dialogue. If your mind is cluttered, your field becomes noisy. But when the mind quiets, through stillness, breath, or devotion, your energy radiates clarity. It's not about perfection, it's about integrity. Each small act of awareness is like brushing dust off a mirror, allowing your true light to shine. Inner harmony isn't a destination, it's a practice, a sacred remembering. And the more you return to that place of quiet alignment, the more your field becomes a beacon for yourself and for a world longing for light. There's a secret rhythm to everything, a divine current that guides rivers, seasons, and even your thoughts. When you align with this rhythm, life feels effortless. When you resist it, everything becomes a struggle. This is the essence of the Taoist principle, Wu Wei, action through non-action. It doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing only what's necessary, in harmony with the flow. Your campo energetico is deeply influenced by this alignment. When you try to force outcomes, your energy becomes tense and fragmented. But when you trust the process, relax your grip, and allow life to unfold, your field becomes spacious and receptive. Surrender isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It means recognizing that there's a higher intelligence working through you. Gratitude opens this flow. Each time you give thanks, not just mentally but from the heart, you open portals of synchronicity. You stop resisting what is and start dancing with it. Even when life is challenging, gratitude tunes your frequency to receive hidden blessings. The field responds to this openness with grace, because energy loves to move where it's welcomed. Mindful action is key. Don't just react, respond with intention. When you speak, speak from stillness. When you move, move with clarity. That's flowing with the universe. You're not a leaf in the wind. You're the wind becoming aware of itself. Your campo energetico becomes a mirror of the cosmos, fluid, dynamic, ever-aware. Practice silence, not just the absence of noise, but the silence within. That space between thoughts is where divine guidance lives. When you dwell in that stillness, answers arise. You begin to know when to act, when to pause, when to release. And that knowing isn't mental, it's energetic. It's a resonance with the source that moves all things. To flow with the universe is to trust your place within it, not as separate, but as part of a greater whole. And the more you surrender to that flow, the more your energy becomes aligned with purpose, timing, and truth. You are not a separate being drifting through an empty universe. You are a thread in the great tapestry of existence. Every word you speak, every thought you think, echoes through the energetic web that connects all life. This is the wisdom behind ancient symbols like the net of Indra, where each jewel reflects all others. What you do to one, you do to the whole, and to yourself. The campo energetico isn't just personal, it's collective. You're constantly exchanging vibrations with the people, animals, plants, and even objects around you. That's why your inner state matters. When you carry peace, you become a stabilizing force. When you project anger or fear, it ripples into the world. There is no neutral. Energy is always in motion, either healing or harming. The mantra Tat Tvamasi, thou art that, reminds us, there is no true separation. The divinity you seek is already within you, and within everything you touch. When you begin to live from this knowing, your energy field becomes more inclusive, more compassionate, more whole. You stop seeking power over others and start sharing power with all beings, realizing this unity is a spiritual shift. It doesn't require you to abandon your individuality. It invites you to expand beyond it. You're still you, but you're also the tree, the sky, the stranger. Your energy becomes less about control and more about connection. You begin to feel how sacred the world really is, because you're no longer apart from it. Practices like loving kindness meditation, deep listening, and silent prayer strengthen this sense of unity. When you sit in stillness and feel connected to all that lives, your campo energetico resonates with the frequency of divine oneness. It's not an idea, it's an experience, one that changes everything. Living with this awareness isn't easy in a world built on division, but even a moment of unity changes the field. And as more of us remember who we truly are, the collective energy begins to rise. Peace doesn't start out there, it starts within, one conscious heartbeat at a time. Unconditional love isn't a feeling, it's a frequency. When you love without expecting anything in return, your campo energetico reaches its highest state. It becomes luminous, healing, magnetic. This kind of love isn't soft or passive, it's the most powerful force in the universe. It dissolves fear, clears blockages, and elevates not just you, but everyone in your presence. Compassion is love in action. It's the choice to see others not through the lens of judgment, but through the eyes of the soul. When someone is suffering, instead of shrinking back or reacting, you radiate understanding. You hold space. You offer presence. That alone shifts energy. In a world starving for connection, compassion is a revolutionary act of light. Living from love means treating your thoughts, emotions, and body with kindness. It means honoring your own journey while being gentle with the paths of others. The more you live this way, the more your field transmits safety. People will open up around you. Nature will respond to you. Even so-called coincidences will multiply, because love draws everything back to balance. Try this practice. Each morning, place your hands over your heart and breathe slowly. Feel warmth there. Then silently repeat, "May I radiate love today. May all beings feel peace." This small act tunes your campo energetico to the vibration of compassion. Over time, you'll notice how this simple frequency alters the atmosphere of every room you enter. Presence is the vehicle for this love. Not words, not performance, just being fully here, grounded, open, awake. The more present you are, the more your energy carries truth, and truth heals. You won't need to convince anyone of anything. Your field will speak louder than any voice ever could. To live in love is not to escape pain. It's to remain open in the midst of it. And in doing so, you become a living portal. Not just for your own healing, but for the healing of the world. Mastering your campo energetico is not about becoming perfect. It's about becoming whole. It's a return to your original nature, that divine spark that existed before fear, trauma, or conditioning took hold. When you reclaim the ability to shape your field with thought, emotion, and intention, you stop being a victim of circumstance and become a conscious co-creator of your life. This journey is not linear, it's spiral-shaped. Some days you'll feel radiant, other days heavy, but every step is sacred. Each challenge is an initiation. Every time you pause to breathe consciously, observe your thoughts, or choose compassion over judgment, you tune your energy field a little closer to its highest frequency. The practices we've explored, visualization, mindfulness, emotional intelligence, and inner alignment, are not separate techniques. They are threads of one tapestry. The art of living in energetic awareness. When practiced consistently, they don't just change your mood, they change your magnetic signature. You begin attracting situations, people, and insights that reflect your highest self. The most profound truth is this: you were never separate from the source. Your energy field is a fragment of the divine, encoded with light, wisdom, and infinite potential. When you treat it with reverence, you remember who you really are. Not a body with a soul, but a soul expressing itself through the body. That remembrance shifts everything. This transformation isn't just personal, it's collective. As more of us awaken to the sacred nature of energy, we uplift the entire field of humanity. A single coherent field can stabilize a chaotic room. A single heart anchored in love can ripple healing through generations. That is the power of conscious energy. And so the journey continues, not toward control, but toward communion, not toward domination of energy, but toward harmony with it. Your field is alive, listening, evolving, and now you hold the keys to guide it with wisdom, purpose, and love. You don't need to control the whole world, just your field, because once your campo energetico is aligned, life flows with more clarity, more ease, and more meaning. You've now learned how thought, emotion, visualization, and presence all shape your energy, but knowledge alone isn't enough. The transformation begins when you practice. So pause, breathe, feel into your energy right now. What are you radiating? What are you attracting? What would shift if, starting today, you lived with full awareness of your inner field? These are not just spiritual questions, they're invitations. Your energy field is waiting for you to claim it, guide it, and refine it with love. You already have the tools. Now it's time to embody the wisdom. Return to these practices daily, not as chores, but as sacred rituals. Watch how your life responds when your field becomes a conscious extension of your soul. You'll start to notice more synchronicities, deeper connections, and a peace that doesn't fade. Remember, you are not here to escape this world. You are here to transform it through your presence. And the greatest change always begins in the invisible, subtle space where energy meets intention. That space is where the real work happens, and you are ready. If this video resonated with your soul, subscribe to the channel, activate notifications, and share your thoughts below. Your voice, your presence, your energy, it matters. Let's keep raising the vibration together.